Well, let's continue our top 10 piano intros that were inspired by Charles Cornell. If you missed the first video, I covered the 5 top intros of all time, and now let's continue with our next 5 today. Hi there, I'm Kylie and I love to share easy tips and tricks to inspire you to learn the love of music here on piano. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and a thumbs up is the best compliment that you can give. So on to our song number 6 of our top 10, we have Someone Like You by Adele. This is such a beautiful little song and beautiful intro, and I've had some quite young students lately who have come in saying that they want to play this. So I'll show you 2 different ways that we can possibly play it then, if you'd like an easy way or if you want to step it up and play it as written as well. So if we go on to observe what's happening there, we have an A chord, our C sharp minor, but we just step down to our G sharp there, and then F sharp chord, we're just blocking our 5th, there with our 5ths in our right hand, and then the intro is written with an A here, but often through the piece we actually go down to an F sharp there. So you could play it either way with your hand. If you've got a small hand, then make sure that you're letting loose of your thumb. Don't hold your thumb on. Swivel your hand there. And then instead of going to the F sharp to do the next D pattern, just go to the A here. That's a bit nicer for smaller hands there. Okay. Also, the other thing we can do, if we're more a beginner, is that we can just play the pattern half speed, and that beautifully matches the soundtrack as well if you want to do it that way. So we would only do 2 chords for each pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, change, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just go half speed. So visually what happens then is we have an A chord with our sharp in the middle. We step to the sharp at the bottom part. We go out to all sharps, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, and then we can go to a D chord with A here with our thumb, or like I was saying, you can go to the F sharp there. So that would be white, white and black, or black, white, black if you want to cover that one. Now expressively, we definitely want to have the sustain pedal on so that it can be helping our 4 beats be really smooth and gentle there. We don't want to have, we also don't want to be bumping out any of the notes there. We want them all to be very even sound-wise and very even rhythm-wise. You can keep your pedal on or do a little lift. If you do go double speed with the 4 ticka-tickas per bar, let's just be mindful of hanging from our wrist. We don't want to kind of be flying everywhere and twisting everywhere. We want to keep things quite small movements, and then small and calm, and let our fingers do the work there. So lift your thumb, play your thumb, thumb, thumb. Number 7, we have See You Again by Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa. So we have this beautiful piano introduction, once again, that I've been dying to learn. Beautiful. So straight away you can hear that we have 1, 2, 3, hold. Ticka, 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 1, 2, 3, hold. Ticka, 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 tick, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. So we keep getting this little repeated motif with the rhythm, and then the light tune up the top is beautiful. Observing now what's happening here is we have a G chord to the B flat. So we want to make sure those notes don't split but come right together. 1, 2, 3 together. 1, 2, 3 together. Step down. 1, 2, 3 together. Hold. 1, 2, 3 together. And then something else to observe as well is that the right hand melody leaps up, step, leaps. Stepping, leaping again, step, leap. Not like we had before. Instead of going to the D there, we only go to the F on the second time. Stepping, leaping, and finishing on our F. So each time we have a leap down, that's where our chord changes. And we're actually always going to our B flat. So bar 1 goes to B flat, bar 2 to B flat, slip in an extra chord, bar 3 goes to B flat again, bar 4 goes to B flat. So if you're now, play a B flat and let's go together. And once again, even though we've got every bar is so repeated, if we still think of starting louder and then softer and then louder again, we'll kind of get these big waves of sound that will wash through. And that's really what feels so beautiful about this song, I think. Here we go, one more time. Louder, softer. Louder, softer. And such a famous piece we have for number 8 is Tiny Dancer by Elton John. And really this is a very bizarre intro. I had a student that was learning Tiny Dancer a couple of years ago, and the patterning of it was very fascinating to me because it isn't kind of logical. It kind of jumps around. But that's something to notice and then to think about as you're going about playing. So let's have a little listen to a Tiny Dancer. So we're basically vamping from our C chord to our F chord. C chord, stepping down to our F chord. So what makes it so pretty, I think, is once again our arpeggios. We can observe that we've got our C bass here, and then we're going to go to an F. So we've got a little F inversion or F cartwheel of C, F and A there, back to our C, across the octave to our F inversion. So that covers our left hand there. Then if we add the right hand, we're going up our C chord, but we're starting on our E note. So once again, another inversion. Then we're stepping down to a D minor, left hand C note, and then our F notes are coming together. So let's do that again. So we've got our inversion notes, step down, left, C chords. And then we come down these, but we don't just come down like you'd expect. We kind of go F, down, leap, up, up, up. Let's do that again. So F notes together, C, A, F, and C. Together, down, leap, back up, up, up. Then we do it all again. E and upwards we go. Down D minor, C chord, leap down. So that C thumb gets me there every time. And the other thing to look at is we have lots of ticker tickers. Here on the second beat we wait for the middle of it. On the fourth beat we wait at the end of our ticker ticker. Second beat or the fourth beat each time. They're exactly the same. Let's now put in some counting. We've got everything though visually. We've got everything. Step down, then to our F, and then up again. Step down, and then to our F chord. So nothing too tricky there, although all white keys once again. And our expression might just flow up and down with a bit of crescendos and decrescendos. Probably crescendo to middle of the bar, decrescendo there. Then when we're executing it, let's then think of those counts. So 1 and 2 Oh, we hold the 2 as well, actually. So that's where another semiquaver is missing. 1 and 2 and 3 and down to our thumb there. That's the one that that tricks me. So let's go again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 extra thumb. So it is slightly different the second time, but not too much. Let's play it through one more time just to nail that. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Up we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So start that slowly, build it up as you can, and you can get it a bit quicker for our tiny dancer. On to number 9, we have Let It Be by the Beatles. They're so iconic and we have so many famous intros from them. So Let It Be has a bit of an octave play here. So have a listen and check out these octaves in the left hand. So we start off on our C octave here. We've got a C, F sharp as a little, once again, a bit of a hammer-on note or an accidental kind of outlining and pulling us to the G there. G, octave, A octave, together, thumb. C, C, outline again. G, F octave, hold, C, 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 C. So let's do that again. So we have C octave, G octave, A octaves together now. Down and C octave to the G, Fs, step down to the C. Thumb, thumb, thumb. Now we can see that with the right hand we have C chord to G chord, A chord. That then becomes our F7, step down the top note. C chord, G chord, then step up to the F, down, down, and C chord to finish. Let's play it all through again and you can copy along with the right hand if you like. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3. So our right hand is just keeping the heartbeat till here. Here we go again. G, F. And expressively, we might work a bit louder to our A minor there. So through each second bar, let's grow and then decrescendo as well. So here we go. Growing, louder, and coming softer, gentle, growing, and finally we have Drops of Jupiter by Train. I don't know this song so well, but it has very interesting rhythms, and I've looked at some different ways to improvise and to have syncopations on some of the blues videos, and sometimes you've got to look at what you're leaving out, not just what you're playing as well. So this song kind of does a bit of that with our counts. We kind of have quite simple notes, but the counts are a bit crazy and we have a bit of a swinging pattern all of the way. So I'll play it for you and then let's pull it apart. Something like that. I think that was right. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, 2, 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 1. Like that rhythm. Okay, so we're going to slow it right down just to make it simple, but we have a held chord here in our left hand, and our C down in the bass and all the way through kind of does little vampy sort of notes, filling out the syncopation, which is often on the R's. So 1, A, 2, A, 3, A, 4, A. So first of all, C and E, step up to a D and F note there. We go to our D here, switch to our G chord. Play around with our D's and G's, our D's and G's. Then we've got a little flick to a little hammer-on note on the 3, A, 4, A. Then we're going to go to, it's an F2 chord, but we've got the F down here. So we get the F, G and C notes there. Once again, we're doing a little vamp here. And then we get 3, A, 4, A. So on the F2 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, 1, A, 2, 3, A, 4, A. So we've got lots of offbeats there to be counting out. Let's do that little bit again while we're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, 1, A, 2, 3, A, 4, A. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, A, 1, A, 2, 3, A, 4, A, 1. And now a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, A1, A2, 3, A4, A. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, A1, A2, 3, A4, A. Then we do the hammer on. We're going to squash that note to the F, A, and C chord, the F chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, A1, A2. So once again, all the same notes of an F chord, but we have our count. So our last bar, 7 and 8, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, A1, A2, 3, A4, A1. If we go back to repeat this again, which is always really nice to do when we're just enjoying and playing an intro, on the repeat we wouldn't go A1, we just go A1, 2, 3, 4, A1, 2, 3, A4, A1, etc. Now expressively, it's fairly same-ish, it's fairly just laid back, there's nothing too much happening. We could get a little bit louder to the middle chords each time. Now let's go a little bit quicker to finish this song because it is quite quick. So we'll try and get it right up to performance speed. So it is quite quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, 2, 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, 2, 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, a 2, 3, a 4, a 1. Something like that. Have fun with that. Start slow as always and then build it up and get it quicker and quicker. It's a really fun one. It's very pretty too, Drops of Jupiter. Hope you've really enjoyed those top 10 intros and have fun too. I'll link some more arpeggios playlists if you've missed any of those lately. Have a great week. Ta-da.